Hello there, my name is Fred Macedo, welcome back to the channel. Before I begin, I clarify that I follow the Spiritist doctrine coded by Allan Kardec, which is considered the promise of the Christ that he would send a promised comforter who would teach us all the things and remind what he said and had been lost. The doctrine has as its pillars the existence of God, the immortality of the soul, the plurality of existence, the plurality of inhabited worlds, and the communicability of the spirits. Let's get to the message. Envy and the limitations of life on earth. Dear brothers and sisters, envy still resides in the majority of hearts. It's used to be much worse, but we must strive for further improvement. Ceasing to compare oneself to others and being content with what one has is a holy remedy against disappointment. Could we truly measure our pain against that of others? Wouldn't theirs, even the seemingly affluent ones, be worse than ours? Who knows what lies behind ostentation and fake smiles? The limitations of life should be understood as blessings from heaven, for it is to resign ourselves without rebellion to what has been established, often by ourselves. Let me explain. Before reincarnating, before living on earth, still in the spiritual plane, we go through a period of planning our life in earth, our reincarnation. Based on a personal merit, the good that we have done, it's possible to choose the place of birth, the parents, the physical constitution, whether we'll be poor or rich, powerful, beautiful, famous, healthy or sick, and so on, according to our evolutionary needs. As it is known, desires are a kind of driving force for human beings and progress. Without them, nothing would be achieved in the world. However, the fulfillment of desires depends on planning, imagination, and the exercise of will. In other words, effort that signifies showing strength. The only place where success comes before works is in the dictionary. Work is a universal law, so those who do not work fall into boredom, depression, and often fall prey to the clutches of suicide, because they did not cultivate other reasons and purpose for living, apart from avoiding pain and seeking pleasure. Here, when I speak of work, it's broader than paid work. I mean, any useful occupation for the benefit of others. We are here to solve problems, so do not be deceived. For every problem we solve, another even more challenging arises to take its place. Life is made of plateaus and mountains. As we advance on the plane with more ease, a mountain appears before us that challenges our efforts. The relative happiness of existing on earth as a world of trials and expiations is linked to accepting where God has planted us and flourishing ultimately where we have chosen to be. Therefore, any difficulty is a blessing, as it exercises our resignation, intelligence, and sense of responsibility. It's necessary to understand resignation once and for all. Here, I'm referring to active resignation or dynamic resignation, as described by Joana de Angelis. It means accepting the situation I find myself in without rebellion, without cursing God, and doing everything within my reach, in my power, as long as it does not harm anyone, to improve the circumstances that surround me as time unfolds, without haste and without pause, always persevering. The concept is simple, but not easy to apply, because we encounter our anxiety to have everything immediately, our envy, our selfishness, and pride that hinder us. To overcome all these obstacles and reach our goal, that is moral improvement, we must understand that life may seem unequal at many moments, but it's a mere breath, extremely brief, a second in the eternity of time for an immortal spirit, an immortal being like us. Each existence on earth is like a movie in which the same actor, us as immortal spirits, plays various roles, various characters, changing with the plot and the circumstances. If we desire better circumstances in life, we need to be grateful to God, for we have the best possible conditions today to succeed. We are more mature, more determined. We just need to fulfill our part, which our conscience insists on reminding us. Fraternity, a friend. Thank you for watching. Until the next video. Bye.